Putin's army wasn't big enough, and the US is not super happy.
Photos North Korea does not want you to see. Does not want the 6 o'clock news.
Videos North Korea wants deleted from the internet. North Korea is the worst and scariest country to live in. Taking videos inside the country is illegal, but sometimes brave people leak videos to the outside world. First, we have to look at video of an American arrested inside North Korea. This man is named prisoner number 429, or that's what he's called inside North Korea. His real name is Kim Dong-chul. He's an American businessman who was born and raised in South Korea. But in 2015, he went to North Korea to do religious work. In October of that year, he was arrested by North Korean police.
I heard things about him. Tell me in the comment section down below, guys. The people from South Korea racist. I heard stories from people there. Traveling there.
The Koreans are racist against Africans. Is that true, guys?
Let me know in the comments down below.
And was accused of being a spy for the USA and South Korea, despite there being zero evidence for this. He was accused of many crimes, including stealing military secrets of North Korea and taking secret photos of North Korean soldiers. In March of 2016, he was forced to go to a show trial. At the trial, he had to beg for forgiveness and also admit all of his crimes. After this fake trial, he was given 10 years of hard labor, and he was sent to one of North Korea's infamous prison camps. Most people never make it out of these camps alive. But in May of 2018, US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo met with Kim Jong-un. After the meeting, Kim Jong-un agreed to release Kim Dong-chul.
Yo, have you heard that?
Thankfully, Kim was returned to the USA, which is where he still resides today. But he must have been terrified when he was arrested by the North Korean police. And although he didn't serve his full sentence, his time inside North Korean prison was horrific. In total, he spent 950 days inside the work camp. Now we have to look at this family attempting to escape North Korea. One day these 4 adults and 1 toddler tried to escape North Korea. The young girl is only 2 years old. They tried to escape by going into the Japanese consulate. If they made it inside, they would be on Japanese soil and would finally be able to escape North Korea. But as you can see, their escape doesn't go to plan. Sadly, the woman and her child are stopped by police and are dragged back into North Korea. In the heartbreaking video, the woman and her daughter are crying and screaming. That's because they know they will definitely go to prison for trying to escape, likely inside one of North Korea's infamous prison camps. The penalty for trying to escape North Korea is life in prison. That's very sad for the woman, but even worse for the child. This 2-year-old girl won't even have a chance at life, and
get the key to her financial and personal data.
Jackie, no! This vault is ridiculous!
will likely spend the rest of her life behind bars. The men must feel very guilty for abandoning this woman and her child. But here's where things get really sad. According to some experts, this woman and child may not be alive today, with one North Korea expert even saying they face certain execution. Now we have to look at this mother and daughter trying to escape North Korea. This video was taken from China. On the other side of this river is North Korea. The crowd of people here are North Korean soldiers, and standing on the frozen river is a mother and her daughter. As you can see, they're being arrested by North Korean police.
Don't you dare get braces.
Mother and daughter bribed one of the North Korean guards, but as they were crossing the river, other guards saw them. The mother and daughter were then quickly arrested before they could make it into China. But there's a really sad detail about this video. The daughter can be seen jumping up and down, crying. That's because she knows what their fate will be when they're sent back to North Korea. That is imprisonment in one of North Korea's work camps. And to make matters worse, all of their family will be sent to prison too. North Korea has what's known as Hwanjwaje. This means generations of punishment. This means if one person goes to prison, their wife, kids, and parents are also sent to prison malnourished. They live in a tiny, squalid shack. They say they go out in the nighttime to scavenge for food. They say they never go out in the city during the day. That's because they fear they may be arrested and sent to a work camp. It's so sad this family has to live like this. All while Kim Jong-un spends millions on luxury cars, clothes, and food. Now, you have to see this video of North Korean child labor. In 2016, a human rights group leaked this video. It shows a North Korean child chain gang working on a railway. These are Kim Jong-un's child slaves. They mend railway tracks with hammers and have to lift heavy rocks in bags. The kids are 8 to 9 years old. They have to work 10 hours a day for no money. In another video, children were seen digging snow. This
Masculine Fragrance, Phantom by Paco Rabanne.
is at Kim Jong-un's elite ski resort, where only him and government officials can ski. These kids were forced to shovel snow in sub-zero temperatures, closely watched over at all times by North Korean soldiers. Next, we have to look at this video of people smuggling food into North Korea. People in North Korea don't have enough food. Well, except one person.
Jong-un, he gets to eat all the food in North Korea.
But the average North Korean person is very hungry. People in... Next, we
North Korean guy, he looks so malnourished.
have to look at this video of people smuggling food into North Korea. People in North Korea don't have enough food. Well, except one person. But the average North Korean person... People in North Korea don't have enough food. Well, except one person. But the average North Korean person is very hungry and malnourished. Because... there isn't enough food to go around, it often has to be smuggled into the country. Here you can see two people smuggling food from China into North Korea. They bribed a guard to do this, and then covered up their footprints in the snow using a jacket. It's a lot of work and risky, but it's necessary for people to survive. If these guys didn't smuggle in food, then people would literally starve and die. Now let's look at this very eerie footage of North Korea's airport. You may think this airport is closed or abandoned, but no. This is Pyongyang Airport, North Korea's busiest airport. You won't have to worry about long queues or missing your flight. That because there's absolutely no passengers and barely any staff. North Koreans aren't allowed to leave the country, and tourists have to be approved, so they're very rare. Because of this, the airport is desolate. North Korea only has one airline with very old planes, and it's very common to be the only passenger on these flights. Just imagine how eerie that would be. Finally, you have to see these starving people inside North Korea. This video comes from an orphanage in Haeju City, North Korea. This orphanage is filled with starving children. Farmlands in North Korea are sadly not well maintained. The regime doesn't care about their people enough.
Hey, it's me. We're gonna need a bigger bat.
Many, including kids, to go hungry. Many of these kids also develop diseases which can't be treated. There's simply not enough medicine to go around. There are often very strict food rations in North Korea, making the problem even worse. All this while Kim Jong-un spends an estimated $5 million a year importing luxury foods for himself. These videos are truly heartbreaking to watch. It's seriously sad how people have to live like this. Kim Jong-un is now training his daughter to take over from him, meaning that things in North Korea likely aren't going to get better anytime soon.
This is
Right, that's it.